Oh, now I fogged it all up. Look at that. I messed it up.
With what?
Hey, welcome everybody to another rendition of cHeeSie Vlog. Now I done messed up my lenses. You got a little napkin there?
Yes, I do have my
Alright.
lens.
Are you ready for story time with Mr. cHeeSie? Yeah, I hope he said yes. Hold on. I'm trying to clean it because oh, there we go. I left it all smudgy. Well, here we are today on a Saturday afternoon. It's 12:53 p.m. February 13, I want to say. And, right? February 13? 12, yeah. And a couple days ago, or yesterday, I can't remember, I was remembering this story that had to involve that involved a celebrity that I wanted to share with you. And every time I think of this celebrity, honestly, it makes my blood boil. Like, you have no idea. And here's why. I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna take you guys back in time to a moment before Y2K, before the Mayan calendar. Was a situation, and oh my gosh, it's so hot. Anywho, late December 1998. That's where I'm gonna start it off, and it's gonna get to that point where we're gonna get to the main plot of the story. But oh man, I should have brought a beard comb. Look at that, wearing my mask, my gator neck, disturbed all my facial beautiness. All right, and yes, my face is red because it's really hot out there. See, that's why I hate the weather when it's really hot. Like I told y'all, if you follow my Minecraft videos, I say that the sun gets my skin super red and I don't like it. But anywho, the story goes, December 1998. I was on my way home from a church service, per se, the city of Compton, California, Friday night. This could have been the Friday before Christmas or after Christmas, in between New Year's. I can't remember anymore. But anywho, it's on my way home. I was 3 blocks away. I was getting ready to jump out the big old vehicle that we were in. It was one of those 20 passenger vans, you know, the ones that churches usually use to transport people to and from their casita. So I was getting ready to get out because it was late. So 3 blocks from my house, there was a stop sign on Alameda and Elm Street, for those of you that are familiar with the Compton area. If you're not, you can Google it. It still exists. On Alameda, there's a train track right there. And we made that stop, a full stop, and we're just chilling. I was not in the proper way sitting down on the chairs. You know how everybody sits forward? Well, I was sitting like this, getting ready to just jump out the door, right? Like, yeet myself out. So I was facing, okay, the vehicle was facing east, right? Yeah, east. And I was facing south. Yeah. Anywho. And the driver made the stop, obeyed all the laws, blah, blah, blah. She hit the gas just little by little, and then we were on our merry way, and then all of a sudden, BAM! Car. A Chevy, no. Is it Blazers? There's a Chevys, right? Or is it Ford Blazer? No, sorry, a Bronco. Like the one that OJ, you know, the one that OJ made infamous. It was a Chevy Blazer? No, what is it? Bronco? It's a Chevy, right? Ford? I don't know, but it was a Bronco.
I think it's GMC.
Oh, it was a Bronco. And they had those metal braces in the front, and bam! Whacked right into where I was at. Like I was the target. Boom! And because I wasn't sitting properly on the seat, I was like this. The car crushed my legs with the door in between the seat where I was at. So it was just like...
It's actually Ford.
Ford, there you go. A Ford Bronco. So that sucker came just smashing into us. I didn't see it until the hit happened. So when the hit impacted me, my body went like that, and then went BAM! I hit my head on the glass. So my hard noggin broke the glass if it wasn't already broken from the impact. So anywho, it knocked me out for like a little bit, but I felt everything. I remember the entire impact, the car, all of it, and the glass when it shattered. It one of them I want to say just hit me like I think I want to say I still have the scar somewhere around here, and that little scar, I kid you not, maybe like the size of a rice grain, just showered me on blood, like tons of blood. After the whole, like, okay, so the dude hit impact, he crashed into us, and it pushed us from the intersection we're at all the way, like it started, the big old gigantic van started sliding. And if it wasn't those big electrical light poles like the ones you see back there, let me see, where is it? I know I see one back there. I just saw one right now. Okay, you see that, like that pole right there behind? Yeah, that one. So anyway, if it wasn't because of one of those, I'm trying to hold the phone better. If it wasn't because of one of those poles, we probably would have maybe flipped over, but it you know, it from that impact. Anywho, I didn't get knocked out. I was awake throughout the whole thing. I didn't lose consciousness or anything like that. So the impact crushed my legs from the door frame of the van, and the frame of the seat where I was. Everybody else got out. There was maybe like 6 passengers. The guy who was driving the Bronco, he was out. I come to find out later on from the police report that he was drunk, probably beer, I don't know what. He had some sort of narcotics in his system, and so homeboy was just probably on a suicide run or just drunk off his butt. Anywho, he made his damage. His body was literally laying over the engine of his car because his vehicle got crushed because we were inside one of those big old school 80s heavy duty vans, the ones that are made out of like metal, not that cheap plastic. So anyway, we were there, and so he was just there. He was out. He was done. I don't think he died. Well, not that I know of. I don't even know his name. Anywho, I just wanted to sock the guy. But anywho, that's another story. So when everything happened, the ambulance came, the paramedics came, the fire department came, everybody and their mama came. Even my mama came too. My dad came because somebody got word to them, or they might have heard it. They ran the 3 blocks and they came and they saw me and they're like, "Oh man, what happened to you, son? You all right?" I said, "Yeah, I'm all right." But then when the paramedics got there, they figured out that I was stuck. And they couldn't get me out. So that was kind of scary because, you know, you see movies when people are stuck in cars, what's the first thing that happens? It blows up, right? That's what you think. So that's what was going in my mind. I was like, "Oh man, the van's gonna blow up. That means I'm gonna blow up. Y'all need to get me out of here, man. Get me out of here." But that didn't happen. They thought about it. They used some big old crowbar to lift the seat up. And when they lifted the seat up and they finally got me out, I looked down on my leg like that, and right between in my shin area, like literally you go halfway from the knee to your ankle, right there halfway, it looked like another knee was popping out on my left leg. Another knee. It was disgusting. It looked bony. It was like that. Good thing when they cut my pants, which, by the way, they were brand new at the time because my sister had just gotten it for me for Christmas. So yes, this happened after Christmas. They were brand new pants that my sister had just got me, my first pair of Levi's, because I always got those ghetto pants from the swap meet. Was the Solo pants. What are the kind of pants they had in the ghetto? Ben Davis pants. Dickies. They had all ghetto pants. That's the kind of pants I used to get, just ghetto pants. But that was the first ever pair of Levi's jeans I ever owned, and they cut them up. And not only that, was the first birthday present my sister got me. So that was pretty messed up. And she also got me some Harley Davidson boots that I had been wanting for a long time. So it was a pretty pricey Christmas gift that she got me there. So anywho, they cut my pants. I'm like, "No, don't cut my pants. My sister just got me them pants." They're like, "Sorry, son, we got to do it." They started cutting. That's when I saw that knee bump, which wasn't my knee, which was my I want to say it was my tibia. My tibia broken. It was broken. It was broken, but it didn't cut through the skin. So that's why it looked like I had another knee, because it didn't cut through the skin. It just looked like I had a second knee on my left leg. So anywho, when they were trying to see, they cut the pants and they were trying to figure out what else was going on. They cut my Harley Davidson boots all the way from the top, tack, 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 tack. They cut it all the way through to the tip where the steel toe part is. Man, I think at that moment in time, I was more devastated for my new pair of jeans and my new boots than what was actually happening, man. Can you believe that? Because that was, like I said, the first time my older sister actually got me a gift that was meaningful, and that's something that I actually wanted. Anywho, they cut that off. Then they put me in the stretcher. Well, not the stretcher. I mean, I'm not. Well, yeah, the medical stretcher bed thingy. They hauled me off of there, and then when they hauled me out from the back, because they couldn't take me out through the front, they hauled me through the back of the van. They turned me around, like they went around the van through the point of impact. Oh, holy moly. When I saw that, I was in shock. That's when it hit me. I was like, that's when I started shaking. I was like, I shouldn't be alive. I should not be alive at this moment. And not only that, when a paramedic saw that I was in shock, I heard him whisper to somebody else, this guy shouldn't be alive. And I was like, here I am, alive by the grace of God, man. But anywho, I survived it. They put me in the paramedics, and I asked them, hey, where are you guys taking me to? And the guy said, oh, we're going to take you to Martin Luther King Jr. Hospital. I said, no, don't take me there. That's Killer King.
There's a lot of people there.
I don't care. It's inside the car. They can't hear me. Anywho, I was like, no, don't take me to Killer King, man. I don't want to go to Killer King. I'm going to die there. Anyway, I had 2 previous experiences in Killer King that were probably for another story. But anywho, they took me there, right? They took me to Killer King. But on the way there, I passed out. And then I woke up. Who knows how long later. Oh, I passed out because of the blood that I was losing, right? So, when I woke up to a dude putting a cast on my foot. And I woke up because that pain, I guess he had already set it in, like the bone. I woke up when he was like massaging the cast on my foot. And I was like, ah! I was screaming. It got so bad to the point where I cursed the poor guy out. I sounded like Samuel L. Jackson. Cursing the guy out. Every word was a bad word. Because I was in so much pain. So much pain. And then after he was done, I apologized to the guy. I'm like, no wonder they wear headphones. But anywho, I didn't die. I survived Killer King. Boom. Fast forward. The first day of school after winter break, I couldn't go. I couldn't go to school. Couldn't go to school because I was still in a lot of pain. So my mom, with her limited English back then, she had to go to school and try to, get all my homework, get all my classwork, get everything. They didn't do anything. They didn't help her at all. She even spoke to the people in Spanish to translate. They didn't give her a crud. They didn't give her anything. Nothing, okay? Believe me, they didn't give her anything. They made it impossible for her to get work for me so that I could do it at home, so that I wouldn't miss anything out, but they didn't do it, okay? She went to the school district, Compton Unified School District. They didn't help her at all. Even after she explained what happened, they said, we can't help you, señorita. You can't do nothing. Your son has to come to school. Okay, anywho, fast forward. I go back to school. I have to play catch up on everything because I missed finals or something like that. Yeah, I missed a lot of stuff. I missed a lot of tests. Boom. So this was probably late January 1999 or February or March. I can't remember because those dates were fuzzy. Not because I was an alcoholic or a druggie, but they're just fuzzy because I was mad. I was mad a lot for a lot of things, especially that. So anywho, I go back to school and I have to talk with every single one of my teachers, all the counselors, all the school administration, so they could try to help me. Boom, nothing happened. All right, nothing happened. And just so you know, I was walking around with crutches and the cast weighed like 1,000 pounds, walking around with a broken foot, broken leg, and crutching around the school, Compton High. All right. Anywho, so here we go. So one day, the school administration was like, oh, we got a surprise for all the students, so please be at the auditorium at 2:30 p.m. So they interrupted the last period of the class. I want to say maybe this was a Friday. I don't know. Could have been a Wednesday, but probably a Friday. So I told my teacher at that time, I said, hey, look, that's cool, surprise, whatever. But as long as it's done by 3, because I have to crutch my happy butt. Well, crutches are like this. My happy butt to the Compton Station Metro to go meet up with my mama because we got to go to physical therapy. And so she said, no, you can't leave, blah, 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 blah. I said, well, I don't know. Once the bell rings, I leave. Okay, that was it. So the entire school is sent to the auditorium. And obviously, like always, there are some teachers who are late, some students who are late. So they have to wait for everybody to get there, right? So I'm over here looking at my clock. I'm going to watch. I mean, I don't carry a clock. A watch. Because once 3 hit, I was out. Once skedaddle, I'm going to crutch my way out of there. So if you remember, for those who don't know, Compton Logistics, Compton High School was located, I say was because right now it's demolished and they're working on it. Was located, I want to say, what's the name of that street? Ramby? I don't know, but Google the Compton Courthouse, and it's right there. Anywho, the whole auditorium was packed with kids, all of us there. All the teachers were giddy about it and blah, blah, blah. And so then, I'm not even going to say who this person was, but it was a celebrity, okay? A celebrity showed up, and obviously, he had fans. Yes, it is a he. He showed up. He had his fans there. I wasn't a fan to begin with. I didn't really care. It was more like a meh. But after this incident, it was like, you know what? The sight of you just makes my blood boil. Anywho, so here we are. He shows up. The crowd's going nuts. The majority of the crowd, not everybody, because I still see that a lot of people are not interested in what's going on. But the majority of them are just like, ah! Like I said, I'm not going to say his name. I'm just going to give you clues at the end, and it's up to you to guess who it is or not. And I might confirm it, I might not. But anywho, so they're going nuts. Everybody's like this, and I'm like, this is a surprise. This is what you brought us all here for. This is what you cut 30 minutes of class for. This is what you did. Anywho, it's Compton Unified School District. So, I mean, what do you expect from that? You know. Anywho, so this dude started his comedy routine, right? And the 3 o'clock bell rung. So I angrily grabbed my crutches. I put them under my armpits, and I started to walk out right by my row, right? Because I was at the end. And my teacher stopped me and said, where are you going? Where are you going? And I said, I told you, I have physical therapy. I have to leave because I got to go meet my mama at the Compton Metro Blue Line station, I said. And I got to go. She's like, no, you can't leave. You can't leave. And she was literally physically trying to stop me. All right. And so she made me sit back down. I waited for like 5 minutes for her to leave, and I got back up. When I got back up, that's when this comedian noticed that I got up. All right. You know what comedians do when somebody gets up or interrupts them, right? Okay. But keep in mind, this is a high school. These are all under 18 kids. All right. Or 18 or whatever. Okay. These are all kids. So homeboy, you know what comedians do when somebody interrupts. This fool put me on blast in front of everybody. And you know what everybody did? They started laughing at me because I got up with my crutches. He said something, I don't remember what he said to me about me, and it pissed me off. It really just like, even to this day when I think about the guy, it's like, really, bro? Really? So everybody started laughing at me. I said something. I yelled back. I want to say I yelled back, I got to go to physical therapy. And then he said something else. They all started laughing, and then I started cursing at him. But obviously, nobody heard me because they were all laughing at me. So I started crutching my way up through the door. Security guard was stopping me, and I said, I gotta go. I gotta go. After that, it was a haze. It was a fog because I was mad. I was mad because by the time I left school, it was 3:15. So these dinguses held me for 15 minutes after the bell rang. All right. I was supposed to meet my mom at the metro station by 3:15 because if I didn't, we would miss that metro to go all the way to downtown LA for physical therapy for my leg. All right. So I was late. My mama was angry at me, but I was crutching my way through Compton Courthouse. I passed the Compton Library, past the Compton Post Office at the intersection right there of Willowbrook and Compton Boulevard. There used to be a Hollywood Video there. A Pollo Loco's still there. And I think the McDonald's is there right now, but I don't think that McDonald's was there back then. Anywho, I got there. My mama was late. Like, ¿Qué te pasó? ¿Por qué llegas tarde? And so I had to explain to her, hey, mama, look, they held me. It wasn't my fault. All right? So anywho, then she wasn't mad at me. She was mad at them. We missed the first metro, and we got to the next metro. And anywho, I was mad. My leg was hurting. And we got to physical therapy late. So I missed my session. And all because of this one celebrity. This one celebrity. Is he still active? Yes, he is. He is definitely active. They make memes about that guy. And guess what? When I see memes about him, I upvote, I uptick, I like it, I share it. Because it makes me happy when they make fun of this person. There's one that they've even sent him that he's even responded to. That they need to stop sending this to him. All right? Now, the celebrity, like I said, I'm not going to name the celebrity. But I'm going to give you a hint of who the celebrity is. All right? Probably back in the days at that time, maybe he had a sitcom. I don't know. Maybe he did. I didn't really care about TV back in the days. Unless now, you know, it's all about streaming. But anywho, I don't have an antenna or a digital converter box if they still have those. But the only time I know that this person is on TV is on a show where families are fighting. That's all I'm going to say. But like I said, I remembered about this story 2 days ago, and I just had to share it. I just had to share it and just let you know. Because he's on my list. I have a list of people, celebrities, whether they're TV, movie stars, they're on radio, they make music, or they're wrestlers. I got a list. And he's on that list. And my list has at least 10 people, of celebrities I dislike. And he's one of them. He's one of them because of that moment. That one directly affected me because of that. So that's all I'm going to say. So I hope you like this story. Story time with Mr. Cheesy. And I got to go because we hungry. Are we hungry?
Yes.
We hungry and the sun is hitting my face. And I'm getting more red than ever. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. And put your guesses down in the comments below of who you think this celebrity is that screwed up my life in my senior year. 1999. Yeah. Peace out, people. Boop.